Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tanishka from the Technology Express, and today we're at SIFAMO AI, joined by the founder of SIFAMO, Umair.
Hi, hello, welcome.
Welcome, Umair. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
It's been a lovely event so far, and lots of people have shown up. Big names, students, people who want to connect, network in the industry. It's such an amazing experience to be here.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it and having also a lot of fun here.
Great. So you founded SIFAMO with a vision for AI's role in business. So what was the driving force behind starting it, and what gap did you see in the industry?
Yeah, actually, we are a German-based company, and in Germany we were doing a lot of software development, and we realized people were trying to digitalize their systems. But we found out, like when ChatGPT especially came, we need more intelligent systems because the processes are very slow, and there's really a big gap. We are hiring more people instead of making the systems better. And we thought, like, where's the future going? And the future has one way, and the way is actually to make the systems smarter, automate more, make them intelligent. And I think the most important thing for me personally was I hated it being in a company or working for a company where decisions were only made on emotion. Like, you are doing everything, you're trying very hard, you're working very hard, but no one really recognizes the facts because you're someone who is not so loud in the company, who has not a voice, you know. And I was like, no, we have to be more data-based, fact-based. I want to be the employees who are really good to be highlighted and not the ones who are the loudest. So that's why I said, okay, let's move into AI.
That's amazing. So you started SIFAMO in Germany, and you're having the first SIFAMO AI Summit here in Dubai. So could you take us through some of the benefits and challenges that you faced in Germany, as well as why you chose Dubai as the hub for that?
Yeah. That's quite easy. Our location, Germany, we have two locations there. The one is in Berlin, the capital of Germany, one is in Frankfurt. In Germany, you have still other problems. So AI is a topic, but it's not at the peak. And that's why we said, okay, we need to go somewhere where the future is actually living. And for me, the capital of the world is Dubai, and the capital of technology is Dubai. And then I said, you know what, let's go to the capital of the world. You know, you gain a complete different experience here. The people have a different mind. They want to know, they want to talk, they want to network, and they want to see, okay, how we can grow.
True.
And I think that is something you just really can expect here in Dubai.
Amazing. So something that you emphasize a lot is cognitive transformation over digital transformation. Can you share an example of a company that successfully implemented cognitive transformation, and what did they do differently?
Actually, the point is what I'm talking about cognitive transformation is, I think we had this era of digitalization. We had processes, we did it manually 10, 20 years ago, and we did the digital transformation. And I am in the opinion that I think this process will still go on at some companies, but most of the companies are already digitalized. What they want to do now is to make their systems smarter, intelligent, and I call it cognitive transformation. Now from digital, the digitalized systems, take them and make them intelligent is the cognitive transformation. And I think that will improve a lot. And I can just give an example of our company. It's quite easy. We had an HR department. We are hiring people. We are hiring employees, and we had the problem. We hired sometimes I must say wrong people. The soft skills were very good, but the hard skills were not there. The technical skills were missing, and we tried to figure out why does it happen.
Right.
And we realized that the CVs you get from developers, they are very hard to understand for a normal HR employee. They are not that deep into the technological topics, you know. And for example, you have written a framework Angular. HR will say, oh, there's no HTML, there's no CSS. What will you say? Decline. But we developers know Angular is HTML and CSS. So we said, okay, let's bring an intelligent system, and the system will tell you if the hard skills are matching and which skills are indirectly in the frameworks he's providing. And through this, we just check now the soft skills. We run our systems and say we have a matching of, I don't know, 90% with the hard skills. We have our system saying like, okay, now do these interview questions with him to verify the last 10%, and then The HR department is very good to check if the soft skills are good. And through this, I mean, in 5 years, we had just 2 people leaving our company.
Wow.
And that's, I think, something we stand for because we care of our employees. We want the best ones. And we say, okay, if you're working here, you will get the best.
Amazing. So usually with AI systems, it takes a long time from the point of conception of the idea to actually bringing it into reality. So when did you have this idea of cognitive transformation, and when did you implement it into the company?
Actually, we were already thinking about round about 2021, 2022. You know, Corona was ending, and we were like, okay, it's cool to do this web application, but everyone is doing it.
Right.
And we said it's not possible. That's the future. And I think when ChatGPT came out, and it crashed the market. You know, everyone was suddenly the best AI expert.
Yes.
We said, okay, we have to jump onto this boat and say, okay, we must be there and do this cognitive transformation. And we started to make all our systems intelligent. We started to say from that day, it took a lot of time. We took like round about, till today, we are still working. I mean, last week we completed our ERP system with a new AI bot. It took us 2 years. But therefore, we have it now. And we can say today we have nearly everything we are doing with AI.
Exactly.
So that's the point how or why we have to use this or why we have to do this cognitive transformation.
So having worked with organizations like Bosch and Zurich, how do you see AI reshaping regulatory compliance and legal decision making in large corporations?
That's a very big issue, especially in Europe. I think everyone knows Germany and European Union. We have really hard rules about data protection, especially. And we found a small solution. I would say it's maybe a gray zone, maybe it's a green zone, it's something between, but it's far away from the red zone.
Okay.
And we said, you know what? We have to train the data, but we are not allowed to use any data, personalized data. I can't use your name to train my data. But what I can use, I can take your data, anonymize them, and give them an ID, for example. And the ID will go into this model, train it, and the ID will go back to our system, map it back, and then we know how the data was trained. And we're just training with pseudonyms. And that's the way how we are handling currently this data protection topic. And we can guarantee that we will not train any models that we are using with any personalized data. And I think the companies are quite happy with this solution because, you know, big companies as well, like Bosch or Zurich or other, also German government, we have also done work there. They don't want, any lack of data. And I think that's a very, very dangerous thing then.
So you're using a representative for the data rather than having the exact data.
That's the point.
Okay, perfect. So you mentioned green zone, red zone, and gray zone. For some of our viewers who may not be aware of what these zones are, could you give us a little bit more information about that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, with this green zone, red zone, it's like, the red zone we say in Europe especially, it's the illegal zone.
Okay.
It's like you can do it, you will, the customer will just sign something, it's, hidden in anywhere in the contract. That's for me the red zone. The gray zone is more like, okay, it's not illegal, but maybe you are not sure if it's okay to do with your mind, with your emotion. And the green zone is the thing you say, okay, everyone knows it. And we are really in this between gray-green zone where we are providing the information to the customers, telling them what is happening, and we are telling it very clearly. We are telling every customer, not like in a small sentence. It's the first sentence we say, we would like to use your data. Is it okay for you? And if you agree, then we will not use your personalized data. We will just use the data that we made a pseudonym, etc.
Of course. So you're being completely transparent about your operations with.
I think that's the most important thing because we can lie, but at the end, every fraud will come out and you will be titled as a scammer. I think there are enough outside. And I mean, you can see we are here in the Burj Khalifa. We are doing an event. We want to show the people how trust can be gained, how you can get with us in touch. And in Germany, especially, we have big clients. They trust us because they trust in our quality, because we deliver so high quality.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
So increasingly with a lot of companies trying to implement AI systems within their business operations, it can seem like a very big risk. So what was the riskiest venture that you partook within the organization, and could you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, sure. It was one of our first projects actually in AI. In the beginning, everyone is a bit afraid.
Of course.
Till today, I say there is no senior super expert in AI. It's too new. I have sometimes people there telling me they have 30 years, 20 years experience in AI. I said, how? It's not
Right.
possible. You
Right.
don't have this experience. You're just, it's like, this rule like fake it till you make it, something like this. I said, no. And we told the company, we are thinking that we can handle your system. They wanted a document management system with AI. And they had a huge amount of documents. And we were like, oh, can we handle this? We started making a concept and, thinking about how we do it, how we train it. It was actually the first time we trained an AI. It was
Really?
a very risky, but we talked to the customer. We told them honestly. We said, look, this is the first time, but we have a concept, and you can see our other products we have developed. So we have great developers, and we have a clear idea. We would give you like 4 weeks free. We work for you. We just do it. But if we do it great, you pay the 4 weeks backwards. And that was the deal. And after 4 weeks, we realized, okay, we can definitely do it. It was a risk for me as a business owner. I had a big team there. And it was like, okay, if I lose this, then it's high damage, And that was quite cool. We could help them. And we are still developing this document management system. It's a project that's going for 1 or 2 years, at least more. And that's why I think we are in the beginning. We are all junior developers. We are all trainees. Nothing else. And I hope in 5-6 years we will become the seniors and really understand what AI is and what the actually AI idea was like 30-40 years ago when the first navigation systems came out, GPS came out. I mean, the idea was there already.
Right.
And I think we will understand it far more in the future.
Of course, everyone has different roles to play, and it's all about how it all comes together.
How it all comes
and you've played a very big role in building SIFAMO and SIFAMO AI as well. So how do you see the future of SIFAMO, and what's more to come? Will there be any other summits coming up, and where can people go?
Yeah, sure. Actually, that's a cool thing. We planned this summit the first time. It's our first summit we have ever done. We have never done before any big event or something like this. And people were really telling us not to do this. They said, you will fail, you can't do this, and so on. And I have a very weird mindset. I'm like, if someone says you can't do it, I want to do it. So I'm like, okay, now I will do it, or we will do it. And I know I have the best employees any company can have. And we said, we will do it, and you will see how we will do it. And the idea was, we do this here in Dubai because it's the capital of AI. And we will be back here in Dubai. We will do it next year again here in Dubai. And we will also start a new location for SIFAMO here in Dubai. We have already 2 in Germany. We want to come to Dubai because we know what is happening here.
Of course.
And what will actually happen here. So the first one is done. Next year we will be back. Let's see which location, if we are back again in this Burj Khalifa amazing building or somewhere else. I think Dubai has a lot of great places to do this. But for sure, we are coming back.
Amazing. And Dubai would be glad to welcome you back again.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Umair. It was great speaking with you.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you.